Hi, I'm Angela Ryder. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to share with you a small piece of directed energy work that provides a clearing and a creation of space within you and around you so that you can feel what it feels like when it's just you connecting with your intuition. So, we can release energies from past lives and dimensions and realms, but our soul journey will still hold those memories. You can clear cellular memory, but we're still made of the sum of our experiences, and that informs us. We can't energetically forget what's a part of our soul or cellular programming because it's what we chose to experience and be here. But we can address those things that aren't part of our energies, but because we're sticky human beings with promiscuous energetic boundaries, we constantly are picking up things, especially if we're extra sensitive. We're picking up on those energies and emotions that are ours, and then we continue to carry them with us, trying to process that energy. So when we clear and we say that we're releasing energies and emotions that aren't ours, we are making a request and an intention to create space for our own understanding, growth, and healing instead of carrying another's own responsibilities, energies, and trying to manage their emotions. That's why when we have this energy cleared and transmuted or returning it to the sender is important. It helps you set or claim a boundary for your own understanding. It helps you feel what it's like just to be in your own energy and emotions. And so when you are taking that time and space to ask for a clearing or a reset, you can actually have instantaneous healing. But it also comes from noticing where you are creating that attachment. So if you are looking at that clearing and space and notice it's something from your own conditioning that you keep attaching to, you can direct yourself to quickly say, okay, you know what? I ask my spirit team to help clear and help me take responsibility for what's mine and not reattach to this energy or person or relationship or situation. So you're minding your own energetic business. Because if you don't take that time to practice creating this clear space and seeing where you're connecting in, you may just continue to create that reattachment again. There are a lot of complex post-traumatic stress energies that may require additional types of support and therapies, and that's not what I'm talking about here. This is talking about just becoming more aware of when you ask for clearing or movement of energy out of your field that isn't yours. You are requesting that space so that you can sense what it's like to just be inside here with your own energies and emotions and tending to that. Like everybody out, and now what do I feel in here? So one of the reasons you may feel really tired and exhausted is because being conditioned to be hypervigilant, or if you've had trauma where you're constantly trying to manage others' emotions or situations of hypervigilance, it can be exhausting because that energy really isn't yours to take care of. That needs to be returned to the person who has those energies and emotions that they need to handle so that you can then have full access to your energies for your own stuff you want to deal with. So one of the easiest things to do is take a look at what patterns or feelings keep coming up on a habitual basis, and kind of ask, am I the problem? Is it me? Or am I allowing somebody else to attach to me, and then in turn obligated, or you feel obligated to tend to that person? Of course, we tend to those that we care and love about. But this is just an introduction of how we can take a look at the energies and emotions that aren't ours, can cause us confusion, energy drains, fogginess, inability to hear our own intuition and perceptions, and keeps us from being able to make choices and decisions that are more aligned to what our soul path is and our intuition is inviting us to. So doing this on a regular basis can help you lead out of that suffering and struggling with another's energy that you'll never be able to manage because it's not yours. Now, when you clear things out, you still have to manage what is yours, and that takes, looking at your conditioning and beliefs and patterns and behaviors and fears, and that's okay. That's our life purpose is looking at these things and finding ways to allow us to connect with our intuition, to make choices and decisions and take steps that are more aligned to support our soul path. So here is the additional piece of this energy work, even though the energy work already started as you started to listen to this video. And it's a request to clear your personal energy and kind of a reset invocation. I call on my higher self-consciousness and my spirit team to please remove and clear from me all non-beneficial energies in any form that are not mine or are from the conditioning and projections from those around me or the collective. Please include clearing of any non-beneficial energies, entities, emotions, beliefs, blocks, cords, connections, curses, old vows and agreements, judgments and opinions, projections, patterns, thought forms, and fears. May all that is cleared from me be transmuted and removed completely and sent back to where it came from. In the space cleared, within and around me, please infuse love, peace, harmony, inspiration, insight, creativity, delight, healing, strength, ease, courage, prosperity, support, stability, comfort, clarity, kindness, compassion, delight, and joy. And we thank you. So now that you've created this space within and around you to allow you to more clearly connect and receive your intuition and guidance from your higher self and spirit team, use this time to just put your hand on your heart and ask for some specific support or clarity for a next step you're ready to take. Whenever you start feeling energetically overwhelmed, you can come back to this feeling and put your hand on your heart and tune back in to this clearing energy and simply ask your spirit team to create that space for you again. Or you can return here to listen. Additionally, on my website at angelarider.com, you can sign up for my newsletter. And when you sign up for the newsletter, you'll receive a confirmation email. Look for it in your spam or junk folder if you don't see it. And you have to confirm that you want to be on the newsletter. and I only send about one per month out. Now, once you have signed up, you will receive a link to a special place on my site where you can receive a PDF that you can download and have invocations on how to do attunement for your intuition and space clearing, and a version of what I just did for you here. There's also an option to download the spoken word and energy transmission on there. And they're all very, very short, 1 minute or less. So it's almost like if you want to just play these, it's like a room freshener or a personal room freshener attunement for yourself, and it allows you to connect back in quickly. And over time, you'll see you'll be able to do that with just a breath, and that space is cleared and you've reconnected it again. I'll also leave a link where you can just go directly on the page to sign up for the newsletter. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Know that you don't need anybody else's energies to do this for you, but there is always a piece of energy work or transmission that I offer that's just inherently part of how I show up and I am of service. And that can be like the WD-40 to help you start tuning in for yourself. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'm so glad you're here.